November 19th, 2023. Australia stood on top of the world. The night Australia silenced 130,000 people and conquered the world. But one photo changed everything. When Mitchell Marsh put his feet on the World Cup trophy, fans called it Arrogance. Fast forward to February 2026. The mighty Aussies have just been sent home from the first round. They have just been eliminated from the T20 World Cup. They didn't lose to India. They didn't lose to England. They were humbled by Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka. Since that night in Ahmedabad, the trophies have stopped coming. Is this the end of an era? To understand the downfall, we have to look at the scoreboard of the last 24 months. The 2024 T20 World Cup. Australia walked into this tournament as the Triple Crown holders. They held the ODI Cup, the Test Mace, and they wanted the T20 trophy back. But the first crack appeared in Arnos Vale ground. Afghanistan, a team Australia had famously escaped from in 2023 thanks to a Maxwell miracle, finally got their revenge. They bowled Australia out for 127. Suddenly, the invincibility cloak was torn. A few days later, Rohit Sharma's 92-run in Darren Sammy cricket ground officially sent the Aussies packing in the Super 8s. No semi-finals, no trophy. Just a long flight home and a growing sense of worry. Then came June 2025, the World Test Championship Final. They were the defending champions of the red ball game. But at Lord's, they met a South African side that was playing like they had nothing to lose. Aiden Markram played the innings of a lifetime, scoring a century in the fourth innings to chase down a massive total. The Australian bowling attack, Cummins, Starc, and Hazlewood. For the first time in years, they couldn't find a wicket when it mattered. Australia didn't just lose the Test Mace, they lost their reputation as final specialist. By the time the Champions Trophy arrived in Pakistan in late 2025, Australia scraped into the semi-finals, but they looked exhausted. In the semi-final against India, Virat Kohli, the man Australia had silenced in 2023, finally spoke back. His 84 runs led India to a 4-wicket victory, knocking Australia out once again. 3 major tournaments. 3 major heartbreaks. Which brings us to today, February 2026, the T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka. This wasn't just another failure, this was the group stage disaster. First, the unthinkable happened in Colombo. Zimbabwe, a team that didn't even qualify for the 2024 tournament, destroyed Australia by 23 runs. The world watched in shock as the Australian middle order collapsed like a house of cards. Then, the final nail in the coffin, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka didn't just beat Australia, they embarrassed them. Chasing 181, Pathum Nissanka treated the Australian Pacers like club cricketers, smashing a 52-ball century to win by 8 wickets. And the irony? The final blow wasn't even delivered on the field. On February 17, 2026, rain in Kandy washed out Zimbabwe versus Ireland. That single point for Zimbabwe meant Australia was mathematically eliminated while sitting in their hotel rooms. From the pinnacle of Ahmedabad in 2023 to the rock bottom of Kandy in 2026. This isn't just a losing streak. This is a total system failure. If you want to remember just how scary this team used to be, you need to watch our deep dive into the era of Australian dominance linked in the description. If we look past the curse, the reality is physical. The 3 pillars of Australia, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, and Josh Hazlewood, are no longer invincible. In this World Cup, Hazlewood was ruled out before the first ball. Cummins was playing with a strapped-up knee. The aura they built in 2023 was gone. And then there was the selection. How do you leave Steve Smith, the greatest batter of this generation, on the bench in a must-win game? Australia tried to be too clever with power hitters, forgetting that you need a brain to win World Cups. In Australia, a trophy is just a piece of metal, a prize you won. You celebrate with it. But in the subcontinent, the game is dharma. The bat, the ball, and the trophy are sacred. When Mitchell Marsh put his feet on that cup, he didn't just annoy Indian fans, he violated a spiritual law of the game in the eyes of millions. Since that moment of perceived arrogance, the luck that usually follows Australia has vanished. Every coin toss, every close LBW call, and even the rain in Kandy has gone against them. As Muhammad K famously noted, the fall has been sharp and fast. Australia is now entering a dark age. Warner is gone. Smith is on the edge. The fast bowling legends are aging. With the 2028 World Cup being held in their own backyard, Australia has 2 years to rebuild. Most importantly, they need to show the game the respect it deserves. Is the curse real? Maybe not. But the scoreboard doesn't lie. Australia disrespected the pinnacle in 2023, and in 2026, the pinnacle has left them behind. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and share with your best friend who loves cricket.